In the valley where the shadows intertwine with the waning light, there existed a village named Mara, nestled between the somber mountains of Gilead. Mara was not merely a village, it was a heart, beating in sync with the cries and whispers of its folk, people who bore the weight of an ancient curse etched deep into their lineage. Long ago, the villagers of Mara lived under the reign of a malevolent warlord named Malkin. His rule was a tempest, fierce and unyielding. The earth itself winced under his iron grip, and the skies often wept for those who suffered. As he ascended in power, so did the heaviness in the hearts of the villagers. One night, under a crimson moon, the spirit of the valley, troubled by the relentless sorrow, breathed into the life of a young villager named Ethan. Ethan, whose spirit was broken by the harshness of the seasons, found himself kneeling on the cold earth, his hands clasped in a fervent plea for deliverance. Eternal guardian of the forgotten and the feeble, Ethan called into the night, "Hear my cry, O wise and merciful. Let not the darkness of Malkin's heart engulf the innocence of Mara. Arise, O deliverer, bring forth your judgment upon him." As his voice echoed through the barrens, a gathering of villagers, driven by a kindred plea, joined Ethan. Together, they poured forth their lament, an imprecation woven with the fibers of desperation and hope. Their cries pierced beyond the mountains, reaching the heavens, and in the wake of their heartfelt supplication, the skies began to churn. The world seemed to hold its breath, and even the creatures of the night stilled, sensing the turning tides. Soon, a tempest not of fear but of justice descended upon Mara. Lightning cleaved through the dark veil, and thunder spoke of change. The earth trembled, not with fear, but with the power of the long-awaited deliverance. Malkin, upon his throne, felt the stirring of his demise. Shadows danced around, whispering of his end. His once formidable might crumbled as the forces of justice infiltrated his stronghold, led by none other than Ethan, now emboldened by the divine manifestation of their imprecatory prayer. With the dawn, a new day broke over Mara, washing away the remnants of Malkin's reign. The villagers, weary yet undaunted, gathered amidst the ruins of tyranny. They looked upon Ethan, who once knelt in despair, now standing as a beacon of their collective strength, guided by the unseen mighty hand they beseeched in their darkest hour. The village of Mara learned that their united lamentations bore the power to summon the winds of change. They rebuilt, forging a new existence from the shadows of the past, under the watchful eyes of the mountains, now silent sentinels of their hard-won peace. As years turned like pages in the book of time, the story of Mara's cry, the imprecatory psalm that bent the heavens, was told. From the lips of the elders to the ears of the young, they remembered, in unity there is strength, in lament there is hope, and in divine justice there is renewal. Thus the shadows of lament, once a cloak of sorrow, became the mantle of their victory, and the whispering winds that caressed Mara sang not of despair, but of liberation and the enduring power of retribution, guided by the hands of the divine.